Start. 开始。
Good day, everyone. Today, we are going to share about the topic on communicating across culture, and the chosen country will be Japan. First, what is culture? It is a term that refers to a massive number of intangible and diverse collections in social life. It is also defined as the characteristic and knowledge of a specific group of people, including language, religion, diet, social habits, music, and art. How we eat, how we wear, how we sit, how we behave or interact with people in society, and so forth. These are all related to culture.
These days, our world is becoming even more intertwined and interdependent. Due to the growing interaction between people from different countries, diverse racial and cultural backgrounds, cultural diversity, romantic relations, and marriage are becoming more common nowadays. Have you guys ever wondering what is intercultural relationship? Intercultural relationship is a development between people from different cultures. It always relates to race, nationality, faith, religion, and customs. Results show that communication between intercultural couples is primarily affected by personal development, language fluency, and the types of communications. Additionally, the couples have also learned valuable lessons accordingly, such as self-care, tolerance and respect, open-mindedness, and a face support image as the most significant ways of communication skills developed and utilized. In intercultural relationship, different culture could be a good thing in a relationship. Unfortunately, sometimes it can also be a bad thing. It affects both understanding and conflict resolution. Conflict is a normal and ordinary part in every relationship. Not surprisingly, intercultural conflict can often be ascribed to the different facial orientation of individuals. This is because the more the relationships are personal, the greater the communication skills needed. Other than that, conflicts in the intercultural relationship are also compounded by the diverse belief and facial orientation of the partners. When both parties are often unaware of the effect that culture has on their emotions, feelings, and behaviors, the other person may feel threatened and become defensive.
What is cultural identity? Cultural identity is defined as groups in terms of cultural and subcultural, which include gender, nationality, ethnicity, religion, social class, or any kind of social group that has its own unique culture. In Japan, there are 6 principal minority groups, which are Ainu, Chinese, Burakumin, Korean, Okinawans, and Nikkajin. There are 2 major religions in Japan, which is Shinto and Buddhism, while the minority practices Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, and Sikhism. The national language of Japan is Japanese. Japanese has borrowed a lot from Chinese, English, and other languages. According to research, 49% of Japanese words are borrowed from Chinese, while 9% are from English. Not only that, Japanese consists of 3 writing systems, including hiragana, katakana, and kanji.
In this report, the person that we had interviewed is Seiya Sasaki, one of the students from Japan. Based on Seiya Sasaki's saying, Japan is divided into 2 types of holidays, the major and the minor holidays. Generally, Japan has a magnificent celebration on major holidays. For example, during New Year's holiday, every Japanese people will celebrate by having feasts and dressing up nicely. One of the popular ways to celebrate New Year's Day is watching fireworks. On the contrary, minor holidays are treated as a small celebration in Japan. For instance, on Labor Day, Japanese tend to appreciate for their hardworking attitudes. For example, the workers. However, mostly people do nothing special on minor holidays compared to major holidays in Japan.
So, how would a visitor will be welcome to someone's house? Based on what Seiya Sasaki said in the interview about how they will do when the guests come to their house, they will greet them with a big smile and say, "Make yourself comfortable at home." In general, if people invite friends to their house, they would prepare meals or clean up their room before they arrive. These are the basic greeting style that the Japanese will usually do. Seiya Sasaki said normally they will say omotenashi to their character, which mean hospitality. What are the cultural attitude towards the elderly? In Japan, people are treated with a respect for the elderly and celebrate with, which is called respect for the aged day, to show respect and appreciation for the elderly. The average of the Japanese people live to be at least 80 years old. This is the one of the reason why the Japanese decide to celebrating respect for the aged day on every third Monday of September. How do you show your respect to your elders? Sia Sasaki said, during this celebration, we usually give a present to grandparents, or if your grandparents live in another prefecture, people will go there to meet them and have a dinner with them. We can also send message for them to show our greeting for them.
What do people do for recreation? Most people do sports as a recreation, such as running, skiing, and so forth, say by Saya Sasaki. Sport expert for sumo, most of the sports is the same as sports in Westerners. They mostly play football, basketball, baseball, and even American football. Most of the Japanese people like sports and they usually would like to discover more sports. This is the reason why they are known as the longest life expectancy in the world.
There are a lot of styling relationships. Through our research, individuals are encouraged to undergo cultural change in intercultural marriage if they see the value of personal development and ability to develop a unique identity as a couple by combining features from each of their cultures. Love does not have any border and limits. Out of love for one another, people can make the personal sacrifice required for the marriage to prosper. Different countries have different cultural identities. In conclusion, the main point that our group wants to bring is people from diverse cultures who marry one another with the hope of enduring love need to acquire the necessary communication competence to form a strong bond and enjoy marital satisfaction for a lifetime. That's our presentation today. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.